Hey guys, hello. How are you today? Shoot, I'm doing good. Look at this look. This came together. I don't think I've ever done a purple look. And this looks really good. Okay, honestly. Sorry, I'm just feeling myself just a little bit. I am wearing a lip gloss that I created. And I feel like it just brought this look together. Yeah, I'm feeling this. All right, so if you guys want to see how I did this, how I put this all together, just keep watching. So right here, I'm just taking some concealer and packing it all over my lids so I can have a nice base. And I'm going to go ahead and take a pastel lavender color and just pack that into my crease. Next, I have a deep plum, and I'm going to go ahead and just put that into the lower part of my crease. Here I have a black shade, and I'm just putting that onto a really small, precise brush because I'm going to make a line to kind of carve this out. Next, I'm just going to take the shade that I put in my crease and blend those two shades out. Next, I'm just taking some concealer so I can start cutting my crease. This part doesn't have to be too perfect because you're going to cover it up with eyeshadow anyway. But if you try and get it to be as straight as possible or as precise as possible, the better it's going to look. Here I was trying to decide what color I was going to use next. And I ended up just going in with the color that I used for my crease, which was that lavender pastel color. And then I just ended up blending those two outer shades together. I decided that my outer V wasn't as dark as I wanted it to, so I went in with a cranberry purple shade just to kind of deepen up the V. Then next I'm going in with a sparkle lavender shade. It's actually really, really light, just to put on the inner corners. Okay, so now I'm going in back with that cranberry shade just so I can make it a little bit deeper than it was initially. It wasn't really what I wanted, so I had to perfect it. I decided to go in with the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. I've never used this before, and I actually really like it. It's matte, and I only had to use one pump, so nice job, Milani. Now we're just going to blend that out with a beauty blender. Get your ears. Please get your ears. And then also make sure you get your neck, because most times we don't do that. And we can tell. Going in with some Ulta Full Coverage Concealer as a contour. And we're just going to blend that out. I like to wet my brush before I do this. I feel like when you're working with creams, it just works a little better. But that's just me. Next, I'm going to take the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer in the shade CW10 and just blend that right underneath my eye. I'm only putting that in the corner just to brighten it up just a bit. Now I'm taking the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the color Medium Sand, and I'm putting that in the inner corner and also at the tail of my eye. And we're just going to pull that out to sharpen up that line of the eyeshadow and then start blending down, blending onto the nose. We're going to put some underneath our contour just to sharpen it up just a bit. Now I'm going to take some translucent setting powder and we're going to put that onto a brush so I can get the inner corners of my eye. I like to start with my translucent powder with a brush first and then go in with a beauty blender afterwards. I believe I got this trick from, I think, Arnell. Yes, Arnell. She's a twin on YouTube. It's Alyssa and Arnell, and I absolutely adore them both. But I got this trick from Arnell, and I definitely see a difference. I'm going to take some bronzer. Right there, I realized that it was a little too much. So, I had to blend it out. But yeah, we're taking some bronzer from, I think it's from Maybelline. Yeah, from Maybelline. It's called City Bronzer. And I really like it. It's one of the only drugstore bronzers that I found that doesn't have shimmer in it. I don't need shimmer. I just want to be bronzed. My bad. I'm sorry. I forgot to turn that off. Next, I'm going to take that deep plum shade and put this underneath my eye just to kind of smoke it out just a bit. So then I decided I needed an inner corner shimmer, and I did not like the first one, so then I went in with a second shade, and it just completed the look, I feel. I ended up using the palette that I used for this entire look was from Rimmel. It's called the Electric Violet Edition, and it came through. Can you tell I was kind of feeling myself? I love that song. Now we're just going to take some mascara so I can put on these falsies, honey. Next is my favorite part of an entire look is highlight. I took the Tarte's Pro Glow palette in the color Stunna. Oh, I just love this. I decided to put my lashes on off camera because I am not a pro at those. So that takes me a little while. But I think I did really good. I ended up mixing 2 brown eyeshadows together to get the perfect lip liner color. And now I'm just going to outline my lips. So now I'm taking a lip gloss that I created. I am starting a line. It's actually launching really, really soon. And this is one of the colors that I came up with, and I just thought that it would be a perfect way to tie this all together. And I was right. I think it did. It did its job. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on my next one.